Hello students, I am Snehal from KLE Society's BCA College, Nippani. So in the previous sessions we focused on the difference in between the functional testing and the non-functional testing, which is very important as per your exam point of view. Now next we are going to focus on the next type of testing, that is nothing but the acceptance testing. So the content which we are going to discuss, that is nothing but the acceptance testing. Now see, what is the acceptance testing? Now, the acceptance testing, this is the type of a testing done by the users, customers or other authorized entities. Now, they are eligible to determine whether the application or the software needs and the business processes. Okay, now what it means that, see, I will repeat once again, this is the type of a testing done by the users, it is done by the customers or any authorized entity. Now that authorized entity or the users or the customers are there to determine the application or software needs and the business processes. That is nothing but what is the actually need for the need of the system, what is the actually business processes there to develop such a type of a system. Why? Because we need to first find out this, and this is totally based on the customer's requirement. Why? Because the customer needs are defined in the requirement analysis fields, and according to them an organization has started to develop the product or application. So when an organization is started to develop the product or application, an organization are always having a business processes with them too for the development purpose. So we can say that this is the type of a testing which is done by the users, customers or any authorized entity, and they are there to determine whether the application or the software needs and the business processes. Means what is the actual software need, or what is the actual system needs over there, what is the actual business process they must have to consider when the particular application or particular process is under the development. So this is the thing which we need to consider with the acceptance testing. Again, the acceptance testing is the most important phase of the testing, as this decide whether the client approves the application or software or not. Why? Because this is nothing but the acceptance, that is nothing but whether we have developed the particular application as per the requirement specification or not. It is as simple as this. Why? Because this is the acceptance testing. Now we are at the last type of the testing. Why? Because almost each and every type of a testing till this unit we have discussed. So what the aspect acceptance testing is going to tell us, that this is going to there to decide whether the client approves the application or software or not. So that is the application testing. Now here in the acceptance testing, again we are going to consider that it may involve the functionality, usability, performance, and we can say the UI of the application. Okay, so it is also known as a user acceptance testing. UI means what? User acceptance testing. Why? Because user is going to accept this, and if the user is going to accept it very appropriately, and if the requirements of them are satisfied very appropriately, then we can say that it is as per the requirement specification. Also we can say it as a operational acceptance testing. Also we can say it as a end user testing. Why? Because it is totally depend on the customer, it is totally depend on the users, it is depend on the authorized entities, that who are going to determine the software or application needs, and they are going to determine the business process also. So according to that we need to develop that particular application. So that is the acceptance testing. Again, the acceptance tests are the black box system tests. Why? Because here we are going to focus that what the input has been getting provided to the system, and what the output is coming from the system. Why? Because acceptance is there. Acceptance is nothing but how the system is working, what are the needs of the system, what are the business processes are there that organization has considered when they are trying to develop the system. So the basic things is nothing but that acceptance tests are nothing but the black box system tests. So where the internal structure or internal code, it doesn't matter over there. only the part in which they are focusing on what the input given to the system and the output coming from that particular system. Again, the users of the system performs test in a line with what would occur in a real-time scenarios, and they are going to verify whether or not the software applications meet the specification or not. Now what it means, that see, user of the system. Now who are the user of the system? The customers are the persons who are the users of the system. Now they are going to perform the task in a line with what would be get occur in a real time scenario. Real time scenario means what? When they are really trying to use that system, they are going to get that how the system is behaving, what is the actually performance of the system, and according to that they are going to verify whether or not the system or application meets the specification or not. So that is the application test. So what is the application testing? This is the type of a testing. It should be get done by the user, customer or any authorized entity which is there to determine the application or the software needs and the business processes. Now the acceptance testing is the most important phase of the testing, as it decides whether the client is going to approve that particular application or software or not. Again, we can consider that this may involve the functionality, this may going to consider the usability, this may going to consider the performance. Why? Because here we can say that in the acceptance testing we need to consider the system in a both the manner, in the functional manner also and in the non-functional manner also. Why? Because here we are not going to focus on only the requirements of the customer here, but in this way again we need to focus on the expectations of the customer also. So for that purpose we need to consider the functionality, usability and the performance. So it is also known as a user acceptance testing, it is also known as a operational acceptance testing, or again we can say that it is known as a end user testing. So this acceptance testing is actually the black box testing. Black box testing means what? Where we are going to consider only the input given to the system and the output coming from the system. We are not going to focus on what the code is written over there to achieve that particular requirement. It doesn't matter over there. What are the steps? How many lines of a code? It doesn't matter. Only the input and the what is the output coming, and whether that output is matching the customer's requirement or not. It should be get verified. So the users of the system is going to perform the test in a line, and it should be get considered with the real time scenarios. Why? Whether that particular system is going to be appropriately in a real environment or not, it should be get tested out. So they are going to verify that whether or not the system or application is going to meet the specification or not. So this is nothing but the acceptance testing. Now what are the types of the acceptance testing? A user acceptance testing. Now what the user acceptance testing is there? It is a type of a testing is which is performed by the client. Now why the client is required? The client is there to certify the system with respect to the requirement that was agreed upon. Means what? When they are gathering the requirements from the customer, it should be get maintained in the SRS and it should be get documented and where the customer is agreed on that requirement. So the first thing which will be get considered for the user acceptance testing. Now next, this testing happen in the final phase of the testing before moving the software application to the market or the production environment. Why? Because we need to consider that the acceptance testing is going to be performed in a small group of a people first, and if that group of a people is ready to use that application, then we are going to finally move that software application to the market or for the production environment, we can say that. So the such a type of a testing is executed by the client in a separate environment and confirms whether the system is going to meet the requirement as per the requirement specification or not. So that is the user acceptance testing. Again, we need to consider that the user acceptance testing is performed after the system testing is done, and all or most of the major defects has been get fixed out with the help of the user acceptance testing. Why? Because here the client is there, here the group of clients are there, and they are going to find out the system whether that system is satisfying the customer's requirement or not, whether that system is satisfying their expectations or not. It will be get find it out, and after that we can say that that particular product it should be get moved into the market or for the production environment. So this is nothing but the user acceptance testing. It is also one of the type of the acceptance testing. So this is the acceptance testing, and one type of from the acceptance testing, that is nothing but the user acceptance testing. So the remaining type which we are going to discuss in the next session. So till that, thank you.